Well, somebody is coming to the realization that the toxic devil-like energy they brought your way is putting you in the damn wheel of fortune. Alrighty then. You guys are over here moving and shaking. Good things are coming your way. It has something to do with toxicity and knowing how to take that energy and put it into your wheel of fortune. All right, we're going to see how this person feels about you. Welcome. This is a collective reading. My name is Jennifer. This is Water and Fire Tarot. Thanks for being here. Look out for scammers, right? If you hear a robotic voice that sounds like a reincarnation of some sort of 70s serial killer, then it's probably stolen. All right, this is my only channel and it is verified with a check mark. So if you're not sure. All right, collective love reading. So if you clicked on the video, this is for you. Hope y'all are doing well. It's also timeless. So person on your mind, person you're connecting with, thinking about, moved away from. We're going to see what's going on. All right, in love. You might be happily ever after with this person, planning a trip to Vegas to get hitched. We're just going to see what comes out. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope it resonates for you, but if not, try back again another time because this is general. And if you're returning, thank you for all of your beautiful energy and support. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's start with some messages. Intimacy. This damn card keeps coming out. When I tell y'all I shuffled the hell out of this deck, my hands hurt. But this has been coming out with the collective so much. All right, mutual respect, unity, closeness. Some of y'all, you're giving yourself this love, but there's this like running theme here of new love coming in. And this just feels so genuine. Is it this person maybe making some sort of change from that devil energy we saw? We'll see. But somebody has a lot of beautiful, loving energy coming in. What else? Exhausted, burned out, burdened, empty. We're running on E, y'all. We've had enough. So yeah, and it's no doubt with the devil energy that we saw. You guys are tired of dealing with somebody's crap. When I see that burned out, it always kind of reminds me too of, somebody that just kind of thinks they can come in and out of your life, right? You've had enough. You're empty. You have no more emotion. Some of you poured into this person too much as well, without receiving anything in return. Sorry, y'all. My throat chakra gets effed up as soon as I try to do a reading. So it is what it is. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. Yeah, that's what a lot of y'all are doing. Remember, we saw that Wheel of Fortune. It's like the angel wins over the devil type energy. I feel like the majority of you have already done this. You're in that energy of letting go, and that's why you're being given that major arcana with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a blessing because you've known when to walk away from somebody that has just and this exhausted with the recharge. Again, this makes me feel like maybe you've given somebody chances before, and this was like the last go around. It's kind of what it feels like. And that y'all know, you've been watching my collectives. This has come out for like 3 days in a row. Laughter, happiness, joy, healing. Yeah, it goes back with this healing. Y'all are getting your happy back. Now, for some of y'all, this person is going to heal and bring like this recharged energy back, but we're going to see, right? Y'all know I say this all the time, but everybody's on a different timeline, right? You have to think past, present, future. Tarot's all about advice, y'all. It's not here to, predict your future and tell you what to do and all that good stuff. It's energy. And it's meant to show you, what's around you as far as energy. And you can make up your mind how you want to deal with it, right? All right, y'all. Let's see what the tarot has to say about all of this, because I want to know. I'm being nosy. All right. What does a collective need to know about love? Person on their mind, connecting with. What is going on here? What is going on with that laughter, happiness, joy, healing? It's like you guys are finding yourselves again. But to me, it just feels because you're in that energy, you're manifesting a return of that energy. It's like a return of investment. And it's either somebody new or this person. We'll find out. For some of you, it could be both. This time apart from somebody has really put somebody in spiritual a time out to recharge. All right, what's going on? For some of y'all, this person's going to surprise the hell out of you because time apart, they've really gone within and done some healing. All right, let's check it. What happened in the recent past? Well, we've got the Emperor in reverse. And y'all who've been on my channel for a while, you know how I feel about this MFer. Aries energy, not the nicest, right? Make sure my cards are going in the right way. They are. Bottom of the deck, I just noticed the high priestess. Y'all are all in your spiritual energy. Your intuition is on point. Pisces energy. You saw something within this person, and because you called them out on it, it pissed them the F off. You may have noticed they were in that Emperor in reverse energy. Keep in mind, that could be female or male energy. But this is somebody who, they have power struggles. When they don't get their way, they act like a big fat toddler. This is somebody who gets very angry, loses their temper. That's been coming out a lot, too, in the collective readings as well. But you saw right through this. Right now, we've got a Page of Pentacles energy. I'm going to lay out the cards, and then we're going to talk about it. What's on this person's mind? The Four of Swords. Damn. Y'all put somebody in the damn Four of Swords. So you're definitely, I say definitely, but most likely you're not speaking to this person. You guys are on some sort of break. And it's because they were giving you Emperor in reverse energy. How do they view you? Damn, they view you as the Empress. Libra, Taurus energy. Whether you're male or female, you're sitting on your throne. You're loving yourself. You're abundant. A lot of you guys are just manifesting new beginnings in your life. And they also view you as somebody who can attract pretty much whatever they want. This is the entire package. You want new beginnings. You want to manifest. And also, too, they view you as not low vibrational. Not anybody, that they've messed with over on Third Party Boulevard. You're not in that energy. You attract, you don't chase. And they're realizing that. All right, how do they feel, though? With the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, we're going to get to it. What can you expect from them? The Death card. Scorpio showing up to the party. I mean, we are still in Scorpio season. What's hidden that you don't see coming? Justice. Yeah, I can kind of see that. And that's what I was talking about up here, too. It feels as though you got Libra energy there. It just feels as though somebody is going to be making something right. And it doesn't always mean that you're going to reconcile with this person. You may tell this person to go to hell. But they're slowly making their way towards you to make something right. What's your advice? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And what's your outcome? We're going to see. We got the 5 of Swords in reverse. You're not putting up with any more head games, no more petty energy, nobody manipulating you. Those days are gone. Those days are gone because, again, remember, this person, whether you're male or female, sees you sitting in that Empress energy, and you are just not going to take any crap. I see that this person did try to manipulate you in some way. That's what it feels like. And you said, hell to the no. They're going to try to fix that, though. Somebody feels guilty for playing some sort of game with you. I feel like this person's done some work on themselves. Collective. Again, whether y'all want this person back or not, it feels like they've gone within. They've done some reflecting on the situation. We're going to clarify and see what's going on here. They're slow emotionally. When you have a Knight of Pentacles, that's Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, that is that energy of being cautious, being careful, but it's really all about building something for the future, right? Making plans. The Knight of Pentacles, yeah, somebody hurt your ass, didn't they? They caused a big fat heartbreak with the 3 of Swords, betrayed you in some way. But that Knight of Pentacles is just cautious, very responsible. He's actually really, for me as a reader, the only knight that always reaches his goal. It just takes him a while, right? All right, let's clarify some of this and see what the hell's going on with your person. All right, how does this all play out for the collective? Oh, also too, as a reminder, I'm going to extend this reading. For the collectives, I usually do extended readings for this one. I'll put that link below in the description box, and we'll pin it in the comments section. It's where we really focus on your person, like what they're hiding as far as feelings for you, what's going on in their world, why they're acting the way they're acting, if they have anybody else around them. So we'll dive deeper into your person over there, and that link will be below. All right, y'all, we are set. Let's clarify this reading and see what's going on with your person. I want to clarify that breathe, let go, clear your mind, because I have a feeling it's your person. I think you guys have already done that. That's what I'm feeling. And so now it's like their turn. What's this about? So why is this recharge here? What is this? What's going on here? Four of Wands in reverse. This is definitely a breakup or a divorce. I also get that this person is going through some sort of instability in their life. Their foundation has been rocked. For some of you, they lost a job or they're moving home or something like that. They're not really in that energy of, celebratory, It feels like things just aren't going right. Things are being rocked in their life. And for some of you, that's why they pulled away from you. Issues with their job, their life, their home, like just stuff like that. But what they're doing is they're having that realization now that you are actually somebody that could help them through that. And instead, it feels like they self-sabotaged. That Five of Swords in reverse is your outcome. And it feels like that's why they're coming back to have some sort of realization that you were actually the one person that could help them, and they pushed you away. Okay. Why is the Emperor here? What's this Emperor energy in the recent past? Aries. With the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you were like, F you. You told somebody to F off because they were being just not nice. The Emperor in reverse is somebody that'll curse you out because something's not going their way. They're aggressive. They're controlling. They lack boundaries. This person lacked boundaries in some way. And you're like, all right, I can go do this on my own. So what you did is you took that energy and you threw it into yourself. You decided to love yourself, to build your career, work on your business, your finances, and just take good care of yourself. This is very much energy of, who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're dealing with? I don't need this shit. I'm not going to take this from anybody. I'm sure as hell not going to take it from you. Some of y'all said that to this person. And if not, that was definitely the vibe they got, and you walked. Why is the Page of Pentacles here right now? What's going on? And the Seven of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. This person wants to come in and offer some sort of an apology, but they're confused as to how to do it, right? Because they were vicious, nasty, not nice in the past. They're having that realization. I think for a lot of you, you were the one person that they could count on. You would have done anything for this person, and they effed it up. And so the energy they're sitting in now, again, is wanting to apologize, extend that olive branch, test the waters a little bit, send you some sort of message. You'll probably get communication from this person. What you do with it is up to you. You may tell them to shove it. But with the Seven of Cups, again, they're a little bit overwhelmed on how to do this. Yeah. Page of Pentacles in reverse. So they go back and forth. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is somebody who, they write the message or whatever, or they type a message, or they go over it in their head and then they delete it and they start again. It's somebody that's going back and forth. They don't know how to approach you, because I don't blame them. I mean, if I was an Emperor in reverse, hell, that's some strong ass energy. How do you come back from that? Because so on their mind is this Four of Swords. What's this about? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, how do I open up? Right? They're just thinking about it over and over and over and over. Because for some of you, whatever they did or said, they didn't just burn the bridge, they blew it the F up. And for some of y'all, that was just the last straw. How do they view you? You got the Empress. Why is the Empress here? Libra, Taurus energy, and the King of Swords. Yeah, you're giving this person the silent treatment. And the reason you're doing it is because you've decided to love yourself. That's how they view you, whether it's true or not. The King of Swords, I think y'all took on that King of Swords energy, whether you're an air sign or not. You raised that sword, you cut somebody the F off, you got real cold, real silent, and you decided to throw that energy into yourself. Some of you started a new business. Some of you went towards a new relationship. But they view you as being very abundant, very strong, and cold. How do they feel about you? Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, some of you, again, they don't feel like it's time to communicate, to apologize. They're going to eventually. They're just confused on how to do it. Because again, with that Emperor in reverse that we see in the recent past, you know, hell, they stole your dog. They tried to burn down your house. They did something that just was not pleasing. And again, with that Nine of Pentacles, most of y'all were in that energy of like, oh, hell no, I don't have to put up with this crap. I'm out. So emotionally with that Knight of Pentacles, how they feel about you and the situation, they're crawling their way back to you. But again, this is somebody that's trying to figure out a plan, right? How to do it. Because with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, they are so afraid it is not going to go their way, that you're going to reject them, that you're going to tell them to shove it. And so, again, they get really stuck in their own thoughts about how to approach you. They want to, and they will, but it's coming slowly. It's like they're practicing in the mirror, y'all. The Death card is here. Why? And the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, see, I told you, Hermit. You got Virgo energy. They've had to really go within and do some soul searching. I think for the majority of you, you're dealing with somebody who's actually now starting to take accountability for what happened between the two of you. You appear a lot stronger than they thought you would. Now, will this person actually come out and say they're sorry or take accountability? I don't know. I mean, they're definitely in the energy. They definitely feel it. They definitely realize something was actually their fault. And they were probably going around blaming you. So how they're going to be moving towards you is through this ending. You guys have required space with the Hermit. Somebody may have ghosted, but it's allowed you both to really go within and do some soul searching. And at some point here soon, they want to take that energy and completely change the dynamics of the connection, but also within themselves. Because that Death card is a huge transformation. I mean, we are in Scorpio season, and it's all about death and rebirth. So again, coming towards you is trying to change the dynamic and come out of the cold, right? Come back around with that Hermit in reverse. I told you at the beginning, this person has really gone within and done some soul searching. What do they want with the Hermit, though, in reverse? What is this about? Justice in reverse. Yeah, for something that they lied to you, or again, they weren't fair to you. Now, for some of you, when all of this went down, they thought that there was an injustice on your part, or that's how they were like twisting the story, but they did something to push you away. It's clear because the Five of Swords is in reverse here now. At one point, it was in the upright, which is somebody being petty and playing mind games with you. But for a lot of y'all, they twisted the narrative and they told everybody that you walked and that it was your fault and how could you, they did so much for the relationship. But what they're leaving out is that they were an Emperor in reverse. They pushed you away through their actions, their manipulation, their BS. What are you supposed to do? Just wait around and let somebody disrespect you and treat you like shit? No, you were the Nine of Pentacles. See you later. Next. Or with the Nine of Pentacles, hell, I don't even need to be with anyone. But I'm sure as hell not going to be around somebody that treats me like an Emperor in reverse. That's not happening. That happens on low vibe, third party boulevard. It does not happen in your life. And so again, because of that, for a lot of y'all, they lied on you. They lied about the breakup. They lied about why things didn't work out because they would have had to take some sort of accountability. And oh, they see it now. Justice in reverse with the Seven of Wands, getting ready to cross that bridge. So they'll be coming towards you, letting down their guard. Because in this deck, it's a little bit different. We've already had that Seven of Wands issue where everybody was blocked and guarded. And now, coming towards you due to the injustice that they've caused. Remember that they've caused. A lot of them had to stay away from you because they told people in their life that it was your fault, collective. You did something to them. Like they played the victim in some way here. How do they come back around after that? Right? But it's eating them up because they know the truth. They know the truth. They know what happened and what went down here. And so do you. And it's eaten them alive. What's in the hidden factors? We've got justice in the upright, Libra energy. Hi, Scorpio and Aries. What's up? The Tower. Yeah, you're not expecting this because, again, this is somebody who has a hard time apologizing and taking accountability for anything. So what's coming that you don't see is them trying to make something right here. This is somebody that actually has grown a conscience, it looks like. Why is the Tower here? Yeah, with the Ace of Wands, new beginning. For some of you, they will want that new beginning. There's still an attraction to you, but also, too, for some of y'all, they're going to come in out of nowhere, and that's going to surprise you. I think it'll be before Scorpio season's over. Trying to make something right, but when they come in, surprise, you've already moved on. I think you've already moved on, but what they're going to discover is that you have a new relationship, or you're throwing all of your energy into something quite abundant, and you don't want anything from this MFer. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? This is your advice. Y'all are definitely going to hear from this person. Sorry, I don't pick the cards. Eight of Pentacles in the upright. By you not giving this energy or person any more effort, time, pulling away, you've thrown yourself into your career, your home, your business, yourself, something like that. It took you no longer putting work into this energy, giving this person your energy to be able to become more stable in your life in some way, right? Eight of Pentacles in the upright. This is also Spirit saying, stop putting more effort and work into people who are not returning that same energy, because that's who you were dealing with here. They knew it. They knew it. But as soon as you set some sort of boundary and you stood up for yourself, then it was all your fault, right? Because you were supposed to, I guess, again, just sit around and let them give you half effort, crap. And you just got tired of it and you stopped doing it. You started investing in yourself is what happened. And it upset this person because I guess they're not used to that, right? All right, y'all. What's the outcome? We've got, that Five of Swords in reverse. Let's take a look at that. Why is this Five of Swords here? It's in reverse. Why is this the outcome between you and this person? This person's having to learn a really tough lesson. You got to be careful how you treat people. Why is the Five of Swords in reverse? Because of the Four of Swords, healing. See, this person's all in their head with those swords. 5 and 4, 9, closure. You're getting close to completing this cycle. If you haven't already. Y'all, my stomach's growling. I wonder if y'all can hear that. What's this Four of Swords with the Five of Swords in reverse? Yeah, they're all in their head with those swords. Yeah, judgment. Somebody's going to, I'm telling y'all, somebody wants to repeat something, and it's to heal. It's to get you out of your thoughts as well. Whether you take this person back or not, right? They're coming in to try to heal the connection because they can't get out of their head. So it's to clear their mind space, but also to clear your mind space. They owe you an apology, and it's coming. Justice is in the hidden factors. Some of you are going to just take that apology, whatever happened here, to cause that Five of Swords, and you're going to say, thank you very much. That's exactly what I needed to have this wake-up call. Scorpio in the house and 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Focusing on yourself, your happiness. This person knows you were there happily ever after, and they're freaking out, throwing up all over the place, can't get out of their head, anxiety and worry because they lost the best damn thing they had with the 10 of Cups. Some of y'all were married to this person with Judgment and 10 of Cups. This person effed up this connection. Why did they do this? What the hell's wrong with this person? Give me a card, Spirit. Why did they self-sabotage this relationship, this connection? And they're, having a lot of anxiety about it now because you've moved on to an Ace of Wands, loving yourself, starting new things. 10 of Wands, burdens, right? For some of y'all, this is somebody who, as soon as somebody gets close to them, they pull away, almost like an avoidant energy with that 10 of Wands. Past traumas, childhood, relationships, that kind of crap. And you brought them that 10 of Cups. That's a lot of love and a lot of emotion. And for most of you, this person didn't know how to handle it because they're used to low vibrational energies around them, whether that's family, friends, past lovers. right? It's like, oh, collective's loving me too hard. Collective loves me too much. They're going to leave me eventually. I'm not used to that, right? So I'm going to, hurt collective and leave the collective before they can leave me. That's what happened. And they're realizing that was a bad, bad choice. And they're sitting in that energy now. They know that they messed up this connection and they did you dirty with justice in reverse. You're going to get an apology from this person. And for some of you, that's all you need to call the water Uber and move on. You've already moved on, a lot of you physically, but I'm talking about in a better mental space with the Six of Swords. You're going to be able to find peace and harmony, whether that's with this person or not. You need this, right? You need this closure. With the Strength card, we've got Leo showing up. I think with that Six of Swords, those of you who've already been through this, it took a lot of strength to move past this person, this energy, because you were giving them 10 of Cups. A lot of y'all really thought that this person was going to be your happily ever after. Long-term relationship, marriage, build a family. Like there's a lot of like future planning here. And with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, again, this is that person like, oh, this is going to just end up like all the others. I'm going to leave before I get. This person has control issues, I think, in just their everyday life, but also in relationships, in connections, because they went through something in childhood or something in a past relationship where clearly things were out of control. They didn't feel safe to love. And you're showing them all this damn 10 of Cups? Are you kidding? They self-sabotage this. And they know it. And they're coming back to apologize or to at least speak their mind about it. What y'all do with it is up to you. On the extended reading, I'm going to see what's going on in their life. Let's see what is going on in their life. They might be connecting with somebody else. I don't know. We'll see if you guys have anything in new love coming. And I also want to see what this person's going to communicate. And also, too, like, do you guys move on together with the Six of Swords? Or is this going to be a situation that it's just like, okay, that's a wrap. I needed that. Thank you very much for the apology. Have a great effing life. We'll find out over on the extended. All right, you guys, I love you hard. Please like, share, and subscribe for me. Don't forget to leave your comments. I want to hear your backstory because I'm nosy. Other than that, I love you guys hard. Love me hard back. And we'll speak soon. Take care.